Hi, this video is my take on the issue of comparing debates on GMO as against debates on herbicide in general or glyphosate in particular. Today I take the example of a scheduled debate on June the 11th at the American Center in Kolkata, India. The debate speakers are Dr. Sujata Guha, Dr. Anupam Paul and Dr. Swapan Datta. The flyer came to me with an invitation to consider attending it and lend my voice from the audience should the opportunity arise in favor of organic foods and against GMO. This is a trap and I am not going to attend. I would have been interested to attend a debate or discussion on chemical-free farming as against chemical-dependent farming, but I understand the topic has been carefully shifted to GMO against organic by the American Center, allegedly by members of the Office of the US Consul General in Kolkata. Very briefly, GMO is a debate designed for the biotech corporations to win. However, a debate on herbicide is one that the people could win. Therefore, the biotech lobby is careful to control the debate and keep it away from herbicide and fixed on GMO. The lobby exerts control over the American government, in my opinion, and has used venues such as the American Center to promote the idea that GMO and organic agriculture can coexist and should coexist, that GMO is necessary to feed a growing world, and that there is no conclusive scientific evidence that GMO should be phased out. The corporate lobby has been very successful across the world and in India in keeping the people's focus locked on GMO and away from glyphosate. People in the resistance movement have spent so much time on GMO only and have been hearing so much of their own voice and for so long that they act as if hypnotized by their own noise in their own echo chamber, as if the outside world does not exist. Resisting GMO has become a religion beyond logic. Meanwhile, the world is under a chemical attack and people and wildlife are sinking under glyphosate overload in their food, in their parks, in their forest and in their environment. Needless to say, this state of affairs suits the agrochemical corporations. Let the people continue to hop around like monkeys debating GMO while millions can be made through sale of glyphosate and millions more can be made from treating the thus sickened population. Everybody wins except of course the people. In India, for example, while very few GM crops have gained entry, glyphosate has swept the nation through the back door and under the radar. The country is awash and being poisoned from the coast to the mountains by biocides, with glyphosate being the most successful and most prevalent molecule under a multitude of different brand names. India is at the very early stage of being under a tsunami of autoimmune diseases, while Nero continues to play the GMO flute. However, my talk today is also to draw attention to Shantiniketan, Vishwabharati University founded by Rabindranath Tagore, and on one Dr. Swapan Datta, who I suspect is the person that is going to speak in favor of GMO at the American Center. He seems to be very well educated in different Western institutions. It is the West that discovered the technology of genetic modification as a commercial product for the biotech industry to exert a stranglehold on the world food web. And a large horde of academicians and scientists are there to work as a new age collaborator and chemical agent to promote this toxic treadmill of chemical-dependent industrial agriculture policy. I suspect people like Dr. Anupam Paul wish to speak about herbicide-free agriculture. However, the American Center has apparently and cleverly shifted the topic to their pet project of a debate between GMO and organic, a debate that it can control and win thanks to well-trained mouthpieces such as Dr. Shopun Dotto. This, of course, is my opinion, and I agree, a very opinionated person. What is more interesting is that Dr. Datta is described as the former Vice Chancellor of Vishwabharati University. Best I know, he was an officiating Vice Chancellor and not a full-fledged one, but I don't know if the distinction is important. I find it incredible that he was appointed by Delhi to fine-tune the rural reconstruction wing of the university, including Sriniketan, Shilpa Sadan, and perhaps even the PSS. But in effect, he was perhaps modernizing them to promote the idea that progress means being less self-reliant and more dependent on industrial products, including poisons. This increases the profit of the large-scale industry, fattens the pocket of the shareholders, increases visibility and respectability of academics such as Dr. Datto, and impoverishes the rural masses while poisoning the country. In short, this promotes quote-unquote development as designed by the new age economic thinking. Is this fact or opinion? This is my well-educated opinion. I told you I am a very opinionated person and I exercise my right to express my opinion. I also take all this as an example of how far Vishwabharati University has deteriorated from the original ideals of Rabindranath Tagore, Kali Mohan Ghosh and Leonard Elmhurst with regard to rural reconstruction. His own university now has gotten to employ people that helps foreign biotech and chemical corporations to make huge profits by poisoning and impoverishing rural India on one side and making them totally dependent of Western corporate products and processes in the future, while everybody gets sick and the biodiversity takes a nosedive along with all wildlife. India is to lose its food sovereignty while profit made by the chemical peddlers are taken as a measure of progress. Academics like Dr. Shopun Dotto are going to be the tools to make this happen, in my view. Bravo India, bravo Vishwabharati University, and bravo the American Center in Kolkata. Meanwhile, Dr. Anupam Paul and Dr. Sujata Guha, I suspect, are going to be made Bakra or Bolir Patha, perhaps without their own knowledge. I declined because I have no wish to be a pawn in this game. I'd rather be the opinionated guy that I am and make this video for the benefit of those few that are not yet hypnotized by the Western technological dazzle and are still able to think out of the box. Thank you.